Welcome back. It's Seth from Hunter and Chavy Investments, helping you with cost savings and finance. This channel is right for you. You want to save some money doing stuff yourself, and we'll talk about finance too along with this channel. So today we're going to work on replacing the well water. If you don't know, if you have well water that you live out in the woods, and you may need to change your well water when it starts to have stains on the sink or in the toilet or in the shower. So we're going to change this out today. Come join me and we'll fix this out and change it out. So tools you're going to need to get the job done. You're going to need a whole house filter. This is from Lowe's. This is a little more expensive. It's $39 from A.O. Smith. And it's usually 4.5 inch diameter. That's the standard size. This is a whole house filter. It's charcoal filtered. Reduces I don't know how many microns, but 5.5 microns. I don't know what that means, but it seems to be very important, and it kind of filters out all the smell and everything else from your well. So this is the one. There's one that's cheaper. It's like $10 for the universal whole house filter. So I usually get the little more expensive because I'm out in the woods. So, and then you need. So this does not come with an O-ring. So the O-ring kind of sits at the top of the canister. So you're gonna need one of these, and usually it's I'll say a 6-inch O-ring. You're gonna need 5.48 inch, so about 6 inches of O-ring. So you get the one that comes with the petroleum jelly, because all this is just petroleum jelly. It just creates a better water seal. It makes it easy to take out the next time. So you're gonna need the filter, you're gonna need an O-ring, you're gonna need the petroleum jelly that comes with it, some paper towels. You're gonna need 2 buckets, one to empty out the old filter so you can catch the dripping water, and then the clean bucket because you're gonna be shutting off your well water. You won't have no supply water to rinse out your canister. So you need 2 buckets, one to drain and one to clean the actual canister. So clean, then drain. So in order to take this out, you need a tool which catches the grooves. Usually the house comes with it. When the people that install the well, it comes with the tool already. So here's the tool. You're going to go in here, and it's usually lefty-loosey. You want to go that way. And usually write it in myself here just to remember, kind of give myself a heads up, left to loose, to get that out in Vaseline. So I usually put that in to remind myself to take that out. But anyway, you want to go that way, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So you got to imagine yourself down here going righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So you have to imagine, or even you don't have to imagine, just come down here and figure out that this is the bottom, and we're going to turn left to loosen it and right to tighten it, okay? But we're going to use this special tool to do it because it's very hard to take off. This is pressurized. So what we're going to do is going to shut off the power, come from the well pump, and this is a retainer. It gets pumped from the well from out there into here, and it gets retained here. So I'm going to shut this off right about here. So usually diagonal up and down is off, and my sprinkler system is actually off, so that's off now. I'm going to shut off the house water. This goes out to my hose that you saw, that goes to my garage, so I get to wash my car, my truck with it. So I'm going to shut that off too. So if they're lined up to the pipe, that means they're on. If they're off, they'll be diagonal to the pipe. So off, 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 and down there is off too. So that's off too. Okay. So first thing is we're going to release the pressure, because this is pressurized. So you want to release that. I'm going to put this bucket nearby. Going to release the pressure. Do a little squit here or a little squirt. So that's pressure has been released. So that's done. So it's just like when you change an oil filter, you want to over tighten this. It's pressurized. Nothing's going to really leak. Plus the O-ring and the petroleum jelly keeps it a watertight seal. It does a pretty good job. So you don't need to go crazy, kind of gorilla handle it. There's no need for that, because otherwise it's just be harder for the next time to take it out. It requires a little bit of strength, so bear with me because I'm going to block you off a little bit here. Whew. It's on there. I don't recommend you doing this. This is a copper pipe, so it might break. I'm gonna see if I just tap it a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Because this thing is on there. Pretty good. Pro tip, just tap it with the rubber mallet, you know, just enough to break this thing loose. I don't recommend going full-fledged Thor on this thing because you'll break the copper pipe. All right, so I just tapped it just to get it loose. Now we're ready to take it out. So you're gonna need a bucket, and it's gonna drip. Crazy. Give myself some. You hear it? So that was a break. Get a break loose, and that's it. So no water should be gushing out because everything's shut off now. You're gonna support it from the bottom as a spin out. Because it's pretty heavy. It's soaked with still with water with the old filter. So that's what the bottom looks like. So we get all that. That's actually considered pretty clean. So water comes in here, goes that direction. It actually comes in here, fills the filter, comes back out. That's where it's kind of not osmosis, but you know what I mean. That's how it gets filtered out. So I'm going to clean this out a little bit. I won't film that, and we'll put the new one in. All right, here's the old one. Take that out, cut that out. Here's the O-ring. So I don't usually reuse the O-ring. I just throw it out. So water comes in here, gets filtered through all this, and it kind of goes out the other way. So you can't tell, but it's kind of brownish, and you'll see that these rings on your toilet and shower and all that. But this at one point used to be black. Now it's kind of brownish, so we're gonna get rid of that. And here's the sediments inside. Kind of looks like that. So not too bad actually. So pretty decent. So now, remember I told you need the new water to rinse out the old water. Because now your raw water is shut off. You have nothing to rinse this with. Get some more paper towels cleaned up. Get rid of the, this is where the O-ring sits. So you want to get rid of the old petroleum jelly. Just kind of scrub that as much as I can. Scrub in here. It's paper towels. All right, so it's all nice and clean now. And you should try to get the water out of the grooves here because you always get delusional thinking that it's leaking, but it usually doesn't leak. New ring. Petroleum jelly. New filter. It doesn't matter this way or this way. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't really matter. It should pop right in. Let's add our petroleum. So this jelly acts as a water repellent, and on top of that, water sealant. On top of that, it also acts as a greaser. That way, for the next time, you won't have no struggles getting out like I just did just now. I think either way, you still have a struggle. But like I recommended. That pro tip, use the rubber mallet just to get it off, break it loose, but I wouldn't go too crazy banging on it because if you do, you might break the copper pipe. So don't do that. It'll be more trouble than you bargained for. So I'm just squeezing in between the groove here. You can be liberal, whatever you want. All right, let's put it back in. So put it back in is the opposite of you taking it out. Righty tighty. So from here. gonna go too crazy. Let's crack this baby open. First thing, we're gonna go reverse. I'm gonna crack from the bottom there. And we'll crack there. Crack means letting the water out slowly instead of whipping it open. Otherwise, all this pressure is gonna whip against the copper pipes. It may or may not break the pipes. I'm not a plumber, but that's what I've been doing. I just do stuff gently. I don't go too crazy. All right, we're gonna crack the water. All right, everything looks good. If you like this channel, you know, haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.